Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Climb Together podcast. I'm your host, Tony Scorpio, and my co-host, Deception. Deception, say hi.
What up?
This is episode number 152 of the Climb Together podcast.
Yeah.
Welcome back. What's up, everybody? Another week, another pod. We're gonna talk about the CDL a little bit today to kind of start us off. There are some things going on. There's some things that are happening. A lot of upsets this weekend. Honest, I wouldn't say complete upsets, but like there's some interesting matches this weekend that definitely took me for a loop. Not gonna lie, I was a little shocked when Deception sent me the results.
Yeah, there were some wild series this weekend, which I mean, we're due for usually at least like one. Every weekend. It seems like there's always something that happens, but this weekend was kind of crazy. And I think that honestly, like, and you'll see it when we go through all of the series, but I think that the potential that this weekend had should show the CDL that they should do at least like 11 matches every split, because you could get this kind of weekend like regularly.
Yeah, let me just scroll real quick. When did the weekend start? Weekend started on the 6th or the 7th.
Weekends always start on Thursdays.
So the 6th.
Everybody else wishes that was the case.
Wait. Wait. Okay. Yeah. So going in, the full weekend. So this is kind of like a little overview of what the matches. A quick little overview of what the matches were this weekend. Started out. Wait, this is just Friday, Saturday, Sunday. What the frick is Thursday?
So they had. Oh yeah, I forgot that Surge played 2 matches. Yeah. I was like, wait, Surge only it was only, well, I mean, Surge played Cloud9, so I mean, that go figure that was forgettable. The 2 worst teams in the league kick off the weekend.
Bro, you made me choke on my coffee. Oh, and then you said the 2 worst teams in the league. I went, and I like was drinking.
I mean, it's true.
No, you're
2
right.
worst teams in the league.
Not wrong. Alrighty, going into the weekend, we had Friday
How do
lineup.
we want to start off a CDO weekend? Let's do Surge versus Cloud9.
Yeah, perfect. Banger game. We had Surge versus Cloud9, then LA Thieves versus FaZe, and then Heretics versus G2. Looking at the Surge versus Cloud9, Surge win 3-1. After Cloud9 beats,
very much of a surprise.
but the thing is like I think it really kind of puts the great game that Cloud9 had last weekend as the fluke, or maybe just like a spark, I guess. Comparative, because like, what do you mean you're losing to the Surge? You're beating like one of the best teams in the league.
It's just one of those things where I just feel like that most of this can be just chalked up to the fact that the Cloud9 team is super new. I mean, these guys had 0 experience in the CDO going into this weekend and going into this split, so it's like, what can you really expect out of them?
Yeah.
I mean, they looked really, really good when they did get that surprise victory, but starting to get put into perspective a little bit now. But I mean, I still think that this Cloud9 team definitely is. I still think they're better than than the old team, but just got to give them some time, I think, to build some experience. And I think that the reason why Surge won this series is just totally down to the fact that, for one, they have TJ, who is like the most veteran player in the league now, and also they've been playing in the CDL longer. They have more experience, and it was kind of like, this match was kind of weird because it was just like, yeah, these teams are statistically the worst in the league, and it's like we're pairing a team that has some experience, but not nearly as much as all the other CDL teams versus a team that has literally no experience. So it was
Yeah.
it was a weird one, but yeah, Surge came away with the victory, and go figure in a match like this, TJ is the standout player.
Yeah, that's kind of like
That's just how it goes.
yeah. I mean, he's the goat. I mean, he's on that team for a reason, and it's to make something happen. Um, so ease into the weekend, you know. Then we had FaZe. Oh wait, that's the yep. Then we had FaZe versus LA Thieves.
This
Um,
was a seriously
yeah,
fun matchup
it
to
was a
watch.
tight. It looks like it was pretty tight. I'm not gonna lie. That's what he said. Anyway, um, Neum making his his statement here with the 39 and 18. Oh my god. Oh my god. Going up
Yeah, Neum
2-2,
was
and
going
then
crazy.
yeah, and so ending up at ending at 3-2 for the series. Sim being out the standout player here. Um but it was a tight match. Like all those, it was a well balanced kind of fight up today, like matchup. Really
I
didn't
was kind of
see.
sad that the game 5 was like a little faster than I thought it would be, but
Yeah, I think we're all waiting.
FaZe have looked very shaky in respawn, but their S&D has stepped up a little bit, I think. The only issue is they're so shaky in respawn that they've been very prone to just getting 3-1 a lot
Yeah.
lately.
Well,
They've been really they've been really weird in respawn.
you gotta figure it out. You know, Simp looks so sad here. He like just looks like a little like tired baby, like sad man.
He's trying to make a serious face, but it's like when you're 5'2", like a serious face
Yeah,
just
it's
makes
just
you
it
sad.
makes you looks like you're just like sad. Like he just like, yeah, we won, but I'm just like so sad about it. And like not to like go on like him or anything like that, like cuz whatever. You know, he's like one of the best in the game, but like it's just like he just like looks so sad or like so tired. He's like fed up. He's like looks fed up and he's like, "Oh,
Like compare you would compare that face to like if Draza did the same face, and you'd look at Draza and you'd be like, that guy is for real. He's serious.
yeah, no. Yeah, you're like, damn, that man is like, he means business. And you're like, oh, poor Simp. Like, you look so sad. Like, I know you guys won, but you're so tired because it was so close. Like, it's just like, oh man, it was funny. I don't know why. I don't know why that stood out to me. And then we
It
had
is
G2. Then we had G2 versus the Heretics, 3-0 Heretics. I mean,
Yeah,
super on it,
Heretics went
super,
crazy this
super
series.
going
This is
super,
what this right here is exactly what I talk about when I say that sometimes the Heretics look unstoppable. It's like this is the thing about the Heretics is they're on average like a very mid team. Like they're good for about top 6 to top 8 each split. Um, they're good, but they're not great. They're also not bad. But sometimes they'll pull out a series like this where they just look like they could beat anybody.
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, Great job out of them. Um,
Super at a 1.56 for the series. That's kind of insane.
it is insane. Um, but that's just, oh man, crazy. He was just killing. He was just killing. So then we're going into a Saturday with M8 versus G2. G2 take the win over
Yeah, this was the
Gentlemates, which is
first.
like first
This was
upset.
the first like kind of crazy upset of the weekend. Really.
Mm-hmm.
This at this point when this happened, this was the third loss in a row for Gentlemates.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and G2 bounced back very quickly from their loss to the Heretics. So they made sure that they got something back in them after losing to Heretics, and they kind of destroyed the Gentlemates. Like
Which is like,
it
uh,
was a little shocking. Like
honestly though, like we've been saying, like especially you, like you've been saying, like this has been a sleeper team. I mean, I think that they get those moment. They just need the right. I think they just need the right like headspace. Like they need to be in the
dude,
right
they're like
vibe.
the Heretics, but they're consistently better.
Yeah,
Like they can be more consistent in the fact that they can beat any team than the
yeah.
Heretics.
I think they just need. good vibes, and I think if they just like get in the right headspace, they can take on anybody. And if you see them lose because they're not in the right headspace, and I think that's why they lost to Heretics, is they weren't in the right headspace. And then they're like, "Come on, guys, we got this. We're a great team. Like, we shouldn't have lost that. Let's go into this next one with absolute fire energy." And they did, and taking a 3-0 against one of the better teams in the league, like that's
Well, then you see the trend every time G2 gets a dominant win.
it's
Guess who's
skies,
on? Guess whose picture's on the board?
skies. Mans was picked up on Optic for a reason. This dude is insane. Like, honestly, like if you guys don't watch CDL and you're just watching this podcast because you like to support us, this dude is insane. Like he's one of the younger people in the league, but he's been is he anymore? He really isn't anymore. But he's just always been a dominant person. He's always been a really good star player on any team that he's ever been on, except for Optic, which to not be a like to be a star player on every roster except for Optic is like just showing how like star-studded Optic roster is. But the man's is insane, and even when he was on that team, he was really good. And they were just having some difficulties, and then they just didn't vibe or whatever. But he's just always been like that kind of player on every team, and especially this roster. This is his team, and he's really just like taking the lead here.
I just started playing in BO4.
Oh my
Well,
god,
he
he really
started
isn't even
playing
that.
before that, but he went pro in BO4.
That's like he's not even that young anymore. Oh my god, I feel old. Yeah, I'm like the age that most of these players are. Like a lot of these guys are like my
Well,
age. I think
and
Shotzi and I had the same
you gotta
age.
think like you gotta think when he didn't. This wasn't the first team he played for, but he played for during the latter stages of BO4. He played for Luminosity, and guess who was on Luminosity at the time?
Oh.
Formal.
Oh
So
my god,
he
that
he
was
probably learned a
wow.
lot from Formal.
Wow. Whoa. That was a long time ago. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. Man.
See, remember that was after Formal left
Yeah, no,
Optic.
yeah, I remember that one. I remember that indeed. Wow. 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 Okay. So yeah, another dominant G2 win there. They were I mean, it was pretty close. Like the hardpoint was close, but the search was not, and the overload was not either. I mean, they weren't like blowouts, but they weren't like super close like the hardpoint. So, I mean, it was a good matchup, but I mean, G2 kind of just edged them out in both modes. Going into Optic versus FaZe, Optic with a 3-0 win. See, Hook, he just looks like a little baby. Like he's like asking, he's like, "Mom, can I go to the store with my friends, please?"
That's the craziest thing though, is like Hook is the tallest player on the team. That man
Yeah.
is like
He's just got such a baby face. Like he just got such a baby face. And like he just like, he like just looks
honestly
so
he looked
sad.
more sophisticated when he used to wear the glasses.
Yeah, put the
The
glasses back
glasses
on,
made
Hook.
him
They age it a little bit. It's like when men grow a beard, you know, like grows them up a little bit, and then they shave the beard. I think there was this one, oh my god, there was this one basketball player. Hold on, I need to show this
Oh Lord.
because like he looks so different, and I needed to find me the right one. Please tell me what you're like. Tell me. Yes, yes, yes. It pulled up the right one. Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
Oh my god. This dude.
I gotta see that.
This dude. Like,
Oh
he
yeah,
looks like
James
a
Harden.
grown ass man with that beard. Then you shave off, he's like 20 again. It's like,
cause he like he's had that beard for like basically
his entire.
almost his entire career. He initially when he came into the NBA looked kind of similar to that. He had a little bit of facial hair, but he had like more like head hair. So he didn't look that young. But like he started growing the beard toward the end of his tenure
Oh, this is
with
the photo that I
Oklahoma
found.
City Thunder, and he's had that beard for like 12, 13
This
years
is the
now.
photo. This is the photo that I found. That I saw earlier. Like, what the heck?
Oh yeah,
Oh my
that's a better
god.
one. That's a better one.
Like,
Yeah,
oh
James
my
Harden.
god.
James Harden without the beard.
Like, oh my god, it like scares me a little bit, low key. Like he's such like a little baby here. Oh my god, crazy.
Yeah, I think for all of our sake, we I think for all of our sake, we like James Harden with a beard.
Yeah, it freaks me out. Okay, you know, and the thing is the TikTok that I saw this in relation to. Okay, this I know this is a sidebar from CDL, but it's a must talk. This TikTok that I saw was just like, oh, like you know, women really catfish with makeup or whatever. And then this one was someone was just like, have you ever seen a man with a beard shave it? That's catfishing.
Dude,
Like
I
that
see
dude.
I've seen TikTok compilations of like dads shaving their beards and their
Oh,
kids looking at them like,
like
who are
who
you?
are you? Who are you? What'd you do with my father? And that's the truth. That's like that's just a cold hard truth. And like it's just so it's just so uh it's just so funny because it's just like you don't even look like a you just look like he looks like a teenage boy now. Like he was a man, now he's a teenage boy, and it's just difference. Ugh, my god. It's just
That's crazy.
a beard really ages a man. So back to the topic. Who I think with a beard would really just it would put him in a good spot. I think if he grew a beard, put the glasses on, I feel like he would really look like a good, fine, esteemed gentleman. To be honest, in my opinion,
That
not
was
only not only
that
as a
was
woman,
Optic
but
getting 7 in a row. By the way,
7 wins in a row.
they are 7. They were 7-0 at this point
Oh my god,
in the standings.
insane. Yeah, literally the next one. Optic won 7 series in a row. Next up we had Koi versus Falcons. We had a Falcons 3-0 win. Exnid really coming out pre-beard dashy. Yo, actually, I think that's a dashy with and with.
Oh yeah, Dashy's had like a transformation too. That's one.
Um, is
TJ without a beard's also kind of crazy, but it's not quite as crazy as Dashy without a beard.
I gotta find it. Gotta find it.
Trying to
Okay,
think of other ones that like other people that grew beards that like they look totally different.
hold on. Let me just go optic dashy. Let me get that. Let me
I don't
get
think
that.
I was gonna say Clay, but Clay doesn't look all that different. With like, he's had a beard before, but he doesn't look all that different.
Okay, so here is Dashy with his beard. Uh, it's a
Karma with a
slight
beard
beard,
versus without a beard is kind of crazy.
and then let me find a good one. Let me find a good one. He's had this beard for a minute. Is a thing.
If you probably look at him from look at him from like CWL Vegas and BO4. He didn't have a beard for that. They probably have the picture for that.
Oh my god, I found one. Wait. When they rebranded to Optic Chicago, look at him. Look at little Dashy.
Oh yeah,
Man,
he was still
boy.
pretty young in that.
Yeah. Uh, it's so funny.
Dude, that's the crazy thing is I remember seeing Dashy play when he was like 15 in like BO3. Like when he was cuz like the Courage would do a lot of wagers and like GBs and stuff in
Mm,
BO3 and he would be playing with like Dashy and them. And like and see it feels weird seeing Dashy as like one of the he's one of the older players in the CDL.
yeah. I was just kind of like he's got like such a like, little baby face. The beard really like and the same thing with like oh my god Scump too when he grew out his mustache. Okay, here's Scump with a mustache. Okay, this is a Scump we know today, and we know and love today. Okay, right?
Yeah.
And then
You gotta that we gotta show 3 pictures for Scump.
so we've got hold on, I got the next one. Oh wait, hold on.
Like
Big it up, big it up. Okay.
show him from like 2013.
Oh, okay, got this ready. Ah, shoot. They like have it updated, so you can't see like his young.
You got to show him from like 2013, and the other picture you have to show is him from Champs in 2017 when he had like a super beard because he didn't really like shave for a while. He was just going all in on COD, and he did it like
So
he
this is
looked like
him
a
like
caveman.
so like this is like him like the
Now
like
pre-beard Bose looks funny too. You gotta look at Bose too. Bose is crazy.
okay. This is Scump with we'll just look through together. This is like baby Scump. Like look at him with like a little like
That wasn't
ah.
even baby scum, but
No.
that's still he's still looking a
Oh
little
shoot, I'm
older.
clicking
You
things.
gotta
I'm
go
clicking
further
things.
back to find. You gotta go further back than that.
Um.
You gotta go back to like 2013 when he had like the crazy hair.
Oh, I think that's up here. Hold on. There's this one. It's like so small. My God. This is one of his. Oh my God. Yeah.
That
Oh,
was still from
this
like
is
BO4.
this is when he like grew everything out. His
Yeah,
hair.
that was toward Champs. It was even the beard was even more at Champs. He had even more of a beard at Champs. But yeah, that was during late Infinite Warfare when he was just like
Mm-hmm.
he was going crazy on COD. He wasn't doing anything. He was sacrificing everything for COD at that point.
Yeah, he's just like,
Yeah, that oh
give me
my
the win, give
god.
me the win. Oh my God, look at this one. Oh my God, look at that one.
Yeah, that was
Hey, that's like
from
actually like
that
him
one was
being a
from like
kid.
2014, I think. So I
Yeah,
think they were. Oh, that was from 2015. No, that was his championship. That was. I think that was when they were at the Red Bull when they were hanging out at the
maybe.
Red Bull place because they did that in Ghosts because Nate Shot was still on the team at the time. They had like a stint where they were playing out of the Red Bull. Uh, they were playing out of a booth at Red Bull for a while.
2013. This is 2013. Stomp to the left.
Yeah, 2013 Scump is kind of crazy. Now you now you gotta look up Bose because Bose is kind of crazy too. I forgot about
Those.
Bose without a beard. You gotta look up if you want to find Bose without a beard, you gotta find him. You gotta
What?
find him when he was on Phase in 2013. Yeah,
Wild, wild
that's
video.
kind of a young one too.
Oh my God. And those.
That one was from. Oh yeah, that was 2013. That was from BO2 because he
Mm-hmm.
was playing on Unite. That was even before Unite.
This one's 2015. He's got a little bit
Because
of a beard.
fun fact, Bose was on the first ever phase roster that competed in COD. The first event phase ever went to, he was on the team.
Why does it look like Maniac's picking his nose in this one?
Maniac also looks kind of crazy without a beard.
Yeah.
Not
Oh my
gonna
God. Yeah. Beard just makes you like I don't know.
lie.
Look at that. Look at this.
No,
Oh.
that one from Champs in 2014. No, yeah,
Look at that fucking. Look at his
yo,
face.
no, you pass one that they use on the watch party all the time.
Is it this one or this one?
Yeah, they uh now there was one where he was like
This one.
smiling and it's just his head.
This one.
Yeah, they use that one on the watch party all the time. Whenever
uh.
because you know how like they will cover like their chairs
Yeah.
with like they use that one on the watch party all the time.
Oh, it's just so funny. Yeah. There's that
Also,
picture from the phase
wait,
roster.
another one because I mentioned the watch party. Methods without a beard is also kind of insane. You can even see him right there because there's Bose. So you get the in the picture if you go from left to right, there's he was called Replays at the time, and now he's Crowder. There's Crowder, Bose, Temper, and Methods.
Crazy.
The
Crazy.
dude.
Unk. Unks.
Methods without a beard, bro. We didn't even have to look very far, and we found Methods without a beard.
Yeah. I mean, listen, Mance grew up. Mance, like, he looks good.
Yeah, that was also Methods when now they refer to him as Fat Tony.
Fat Tony. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but when
Um,
Bose grew his beard out, he instantly aged like 10 years.
yeah, 100%. So
Bose looks so much better
if
with a beard.
if you have a baby face and you're a man, just grow a beard or a mustache, and you'll age yourself a little bit, and put some glasses on. The glasses really help Seth. I'm not gonna lie, make him look a lot better. I don't like his
I don't know.
mustache.
I'm so used to him not having glasses because like back when I would watch him, he didn't have glasses. He didn't start
Mm.
wearing glasses until around like 2014, 2015. I remember watching him when he had like the scruffy hair, like just super overgrown hair and like no glasses.
I feel like Big Timer too. Him with a mustache.
Oh, dude, yeah, Big Timer now versus Big Timer back then. He looks like 20 years older, but that's mainly because he's bald now.
They have
But
Shotzi under here as
if
a
you look up
creator,
Big
bro.
Timer
What?
from like you look up Big Timer from like 2013, and he looks completely different.
They have Shotzi here as a creator too.
You know what's crazy is
Funny.
looking at this TP, he's always looked the same.
Oh yeah,
That man, I
100%.
don't think has
He
aged
has
like at
not
all.
aged in like 20 years. Teep, hold on. We're gonna find this one. Hold on.
Dude, if you look up a picture of him when he was on
E
Complexity, he looks
E.
basically the same.
Oh.
He even has like the same hair.
Hold on. Wait. 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 Okay, we got the right one now. Did you see what came up when I typed TP in the search bar?
Yep.
Alright. So, this is him today. Right, this is the picture you just saw. This is him in
That was him in like
2019.
2018. Yeah,
2019.
because he started coaching them in like
Yeah.
2018, 2019 in BO4.
And
And
then
he looks basically the same.
this is him uh in 10 years. This has got to be over 10 years ago.
That was from AW. That was 11 years ago now.
Yeah. With Courage, who looks completely different as well.
That was
But
when he was
he
on Optic Nation. Yeah, Courage
this
looks different
this
without a beard there.
this kind of he does look a little bit younger here, I'm not going to lie. Not by a lot,
That
but a
was
little bit.
fun fact. That was like that was Courage's first year doing commentary.
Oh, there we
This
go.
AW.
I think that's yeah.
Courage started at MLG like right around the beginning of AW.
Yeah, see the thing is with Teep is just like he looks the same. He just looks the same.
He has like barely changed. His face has like changed a little bit, but
Let me find any pictures, team pictures here. Ah, yeah. He still looks the same. Like all these three look different. I don't even know who that man's is anymore. To be honest, I can't even tell who it is. Uh, but he just looks the same. Looks the same. Looks the same. Seth with his brown out hair. Man's has this had the
oh,
same.
that was the leverage team because that's Teep, Scump, Proofy, and Ace.
Mm, Man's is just the only thing that has changed is like he just kind of like got a little more wrinkle, and then his haircut went to the other side. His haircut flipped sides. That's it.
Yeah,
That's insane.
he
Go Teep, I
yeah.
guess.
There's
You've looked the same for the past
this is how it
15
goes.
years.
He's like occasionally growing out a beard, but he really doesn't look all that different with a beard, to be
Oh,
honest.
he kind of looks like an adult in this one. Black Ops 4.
He doesn't look that different
I think it's
with
just
a
the
beard
suit.
though.
It's just the suit, I think. Just the suit. Oh my god,
That was
another
when he
one.
was
Another
a
one.
coach.
Mr. Beast? Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast without a beard is insane.
Yeah, so this is Mr. Beast with a beard, and this is his like modern day beard. This is Wikipedia thing. Mr. Beast. No. Nope. No.
I always
No.
like to point
Beard.
out just because I'm a zombies guy, I always like to point out that in his early days on YouTube, Mr. Beast was a zombies YouTuber.
Yeah.
I just
He
like to
started. You
point
gotta
that out.
start in gaming. You gotta start in COD. Yeah, him without a beard is like really freaky to me. I don't like it. Mr. Beast needs a beard, but like not an overgrown beard. He needs like Which beard do I like? I like this one. I like this one. I like this on Mr. Beast. I like it. Like just enough. Anyway, let's get back to let's get back to Call of Duty. Intense sidebar. Intense sidebar. Um.
That was kind of
Okay,
fun though.
that was fun. That was good. Um. Going to. Sorry, now I can only now I like
Koi
look
versus
directly.
Falcons.
No.
Dude, the Falcons showed up this weekend. Holy
Yeah, they
moly.
did.
They look like they are for sure contenders now.
100%. Xnid
I
popping
mean,
off.
they were looking good before, but man, this weekend they looked, especially Xnid. Like I said it from the time that they picked him up initially. Sadly, they ended up everybody was kind of clowning him because they dropped Kicks for Xnid, and everybody thought Kicks was the best player on that team initially on Falcons. But then Xnid showed a bunch of potential, and they kept him. And I was like, I would really like look at that. Like they kept him. They definitely see something in this guy, and he has been going off this split. He has been really good.
Which is good. It's good to see. I mean, I'm glad they kept him. I mean, he kind of adds a little bit of diverse like player like location to the league, which I really like. I mean, he's definitely one of the few
He honestly,
international
like within the
players.
last like year, he may be the most improved player I think I've
Yeah,
seen in the
honestly, I
CDL.
think it just
Because
proves
like
that he
low
needed to
key,
be
when
around
he
the right
started
people.
playing on the Falcons, he looked like he did not know what he was doing at
Yeah.
all.
Well, the thing is, I think he
Like
just needed to be around. I think he just needed to be around the right people to kind of like. I don't think Exna definitely does not IGL, or does he? He doesn't, right?
I would guess that either Kismet or Celium probably does.
Because I
Probably
think,
Kismet, to be
because I
honest.
think
I feel like
honestly, if he had just, he's like one of the. I think he is just one of those players that like you just tell him what to do, he'll do it, and he'll execute it extremely well. You just have to tell him what to do. You should be like, you're like rotate. He'd be like, okay, yeah, I'm on it, and then he just goes. You know what I mean?
he
So,
has been looking really really good lately.
hmm
Seems like BO7 is definitely his type of game.
yeah. Moving on to Breach versus Cloud9. Breach won 3-1 against Cloud9. These are one of her, which honestly, I can't stop assessing these pictures of people now. I'm like, do they look like they're like a boy or a man? And so now I can't stop. So my bad, guys. But Purge looks like he's from the 80s. So, um, with those glasses,
Hurt is young though.
he's
You
a
gotta
young
think
kid
about
though.
that.
Oh, I just bashed my hand. Yeah. I burned my hand last
I
weekend at
mean,
work, and I just bashed it on my desk, and that really hurt.
I would say that this was a good win for Breach, but I mean it was Cloud9, so
Yeah,
I wouldn't really.
yeah, it was
Sadly
really
for
nuts.
Breach, I wouldn't put a whole lot of stock into beating
No,
Cloud9,
nope, nope,
but
nope, nope. Definitely would not. Going to Heretics versus LA Thieves. A very close game. Um, but Heretics end up taking the win 3-2. Super again on fire. This is
I
his
mean,
time to. He is just like 9 times out of 10, he's the star player on this team when it comes to these. He's a standout player,
this is
and
why I tell you I feel like there were some times when Heretics could just it feels like Heretics could beat anybody, and
depends on the day. Depends
they
on how they're
showed it
feeling.
this weekend.
Definitely, definitely. And then going to Koi versus Breach 3-0. I mean, it's Breach. I mean,
I'm glad that Koi bounced back,
yeah.
but
I mean, Insight went insane though. Over 2.0, 2.06 overall series KD. That's actually insane. 2.67.
genuinely think that this may be the first time, at least this season, this may be the first time that we've seen Insight's picture on the board.
Yeah.
But for him to have a 2.06 is kind of insane. Considering like at least like in the last couple years, people we've been kind of like critical of Insight because obviously like he is an AR player, so like you wouldn't expect him to have you wouldn't expect him to be getting into a ton of engagements, but it just always feels like anytime we see the ultra, he's dropping like a point 0.8 every series. And for him to
Mm-hmm.
come out and drop a 2, it's like, oh wait a minute, is Insight back now?
Yeah, but it's just like, oh well, kind of depending on who you're playing, but yeah. Um, then we've got Optic versus Ravens. Um, winning again. 3-1, making 8 series in a row. And then a very
Yep.
a sus comment from not sus but interesting comment about BYU. Um, from
More soaking than a BYU dorm room.
yeah,
Yep.
interesting, interesting.
There goes.
3-1 against Royal Ravens. Hook standout player again. This was his weekend. Um, and then we had Surge
I
versus
mean, they've
Gentlemates.
talked about, like, the thing that I think about Optic that makes them so good, and the reason why I think the reason why they bounced back and won 8 series in a row now, is like, um, something that Merck was asked about, um, and that he elaborated on that I think makes a lot of sense is Merck said that their pacing is just really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Merck said that he feels like all 4 of those guys could just fly at everybody, and that's kind of the way that BO7 plays. That's what you need, and they're like the only team that has it to the level that they have it, and they're just dominating.
Yeah, 100%.
Their pacing is just insane.
Mm-hmm. So kudos to them. Then we've got uh MA versus Surge. Gentlemates won a map finally. Um, but they couldn't clutch it up. I mean, they lost to Surge. Like, what's going on with this roster? Gwyn looks like scary, Loki. Like the beard ages him definitely. The hair, his hair
Low
doesn't
key
match his
cannot
beard.
believe that they lost the search.
Yeah, no, that's.
Like it was noted that Gentlemates were on a little bit of a slump, and yes, at the point going into the series, they lost 3 in a row. But it was like, look at what Optic did last. Um, Look at what Optic did after they started a loss streak. They beat Surge.
Mm-hmm.
Um, did it help them very much? Not really toward the end of that split, but they did beat Surge. Gentlemates did not,
Yep.
and they have now lost 4 series in a row.
Which is crazy because they won Major One. Like, let's not forget that they won Major One very convincingly, and they were the ones to win it. And I just like don't know what's happening with this team right now. I don't know. Like, it's kind of it's concerning. In all honesty, it's concerning why, such a dominant team is just not able to make it happen. I guess.
It would be really weird to me if Gentlemates almost pulled like a if Gentlemates almost like a BO4 Optic, where it's like
Mm-hmm.
they look like the best team. They have all this talent, win the first event, and then they just fall off for the rest of the season. But like, it's rough. I don't really know what's going on with Gentlemates, to be honest, because they still, it's not like they look all that bad. It's not necessarily like what happened with Optic, where they just kind of looked lost. The
Mm-hmm.
games where they just couldn't, when in the series they were losing, they just looked like they had no idea what they were doing. Gentlemates, I don't know, something's going on. Would I necessarily be worried? I don't know, because the thing about Gentlemates is like, they are so they're so good on land, and all of their players are usually better on land, that I really don't know if I'd be that worried. The only thing is, they are in danger of falling out of top 8 and starting in the losers bracket, so that would be concerning. Because having to constantly go on a losers bracket run and you can't lose would be a little bit daunting, um, even for the best teams in the game. But I mean, this after this happened, this basically just solidifies Optic as the favorite going into Major Two. They're not only undefeated, but they are just so much better than every other team. Like, when you look at the standings, they just have they just have a complete advantage over every team. Like no team is really close to them in this split. So it's it's looking really good for Optic. If you were a little bit sad that Optic did not win Major One, I don't know if you have to worry very much about Major Two.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see. When it comes to Gentlemates. Sorry, my sister just called me. She had us to meet tonight. And she's picking our boyfriend up on time. So yeah, so after so like you see this team, literally Major One champs, going down to wherever they've
Yeah, I
been
mean
in this
look
four
at the
straight.
standings. Like I said, Optic are just they're the favorite. Like
Yep. I
they're the
mean, they're
favorite
8-0
going into
right now.
Major
Like that is
Two. They're
insane.
not. They
Insane.
nobody's even close to them. It's literally them, and there are four teams that are tied behind them, and they're barely positive, and Optic are 8-0. Like this is like honestly, if you this right here, this screenshot is like what was happening with FaZe and Cold War. Is they were just so far ahead of everybody else. Um, and this solidifies Optic as a favorite going into Major Two. And like I said, you look at Gentlemates, they are 3-4.
Hmm.
Um, they started off absolutely hot. They started off 3-0. Everybody was like, okay, it's them and Optic again, as per usual. And then they lost four in a row. And the fact that you are only beating Surge in the standings by virtue of your map count currently is scary.
Yeah, yeah, it is very.
Like, um, yeah, it's rough.
Yeah,
It's been really rough, and considering also something we also have to think about is the fact that FaZe are in 10th right now. It's another
yeah. Like
it's
what's
another
going
bit of a
on?
FaZe are 3-5, so um I don't think we would have. I don't think going into with the way that things turned out in Major One, I don't think we would have anticipated. Optic being number one is not that surprising, but Thieves, Falcons, Heretics, rounding out the top four is kind of
Yeah,
insane.
yeah. I don't know what's going on there, but we'll see. I guess. Very exciting stuff going into um this next weekend, and then Major Two. So great. Looks like
One more weekend.
yep. And then I mean it's looking like Optic's the favorite, but I mean sometimes when they get this lead like this, they just can't close it out on land. But honestly, with the way that they're playing this game, they're so lights out with it right now. That
I
I
mean,
think
like Merc said, their pacing is just insane.
yeah.
Like they, especially, and it also helps the fact that they're doing so well. They seem to be. I don't think they're super momentum based because they've proven to be able to get out of like slumps, but they are so like good when they're already playing well, and
Hmm.
all of these other teams have had at least a little bit of a struggle. That it's just like they go into these matches like there's nothing to lose, and
Hmm.
they just win every time.
Yeah. Because what they lose one map. You know what I mean? Like they drop a map or they drop a round. They're like we're still like the most dominant team in the league right now. So it's just
Well,
they can play like that.
they have the psychological advantage on like every other team because
Mm-hmm.
they have seen that every other team, like I said, has struggled at least a little bit. Every team is struggling with something outside of Optic, so they just go in there and they're just like, let's just pick at their weaknesses and we win.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Well, honestly, that was a pretty good podcast. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we didn't think we thought we were only gonna talk about COD for like 20 minutes, but we ended up going on that whole beard and mustache sidetrack thing. And now every single time we look at a picture, I'm like, does your beard make you look older or do you look younger? Um, so that's giving me a new perspective for the day, I guess. Anything else you want to chat about today, Deception?
I don't think so. I think we covered everything. I mean, really, like the only big thing was CDL. we, even though it's already like time for season 2 Reloaded, we don't have a roadmap yet, and I would anticipate we won't get one till tomorrow. So I guess we'll just cover all that next week because we don't really have anything for that.
Alrighty. Amazing. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of the Climb Together podcast. I have been your host, Tone_, here with my co-host, Deception. Deception, say bye.
Bye.
If you guys did enjoy the podcast, make sure you guys like the podcast on YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Tony_Scorp, and twitch.tv/Deception276. Yeah, and if you guys are feeling bored, go check out some of the older episodes. All of them are up on YouTube right now. Whether it's taking a trip down memory lane or some of the topics, or we do some deep dives on some certain aspects of the community, or just like gaming or content creations. Go ahead and check those ones out as well. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. We will see you guys next time. Peace.